Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. The SEC appeal is the biggest problem, so let's address it. For some reason, many people are beginning to believe this will really happen. We are going to dissect my ideas. Do I think an SEC appeal is in the horizon against XRP? And speaking of XRPL, there are several updates that you all really must be aware of. Please remember to subscribe and like the video. Alright, let's dive in. As previously said, the deadline for filing an appeal with the SEC is just 9 or 10 days away. Ripple has agreed to pay $120 million, provided we examine the facts. Their stated intention was to postpone payment until the appeal time had expired. Plus, we proceeded to move on. It seems like everyone has moved on. At this very moment, Grayscale has launched their XRP trust, which is valued at approximately $1 million. However, many believe that Gary Gensler will defect with his associates and file an appeal against XRP again. Who then thinks that? Behold this, my friend. Based on their belief that the latest court verdict was unfair and will impede the evolutionary nature of cryptocurrencies, the XRP community is apparently once again taking aim at the SEC. As the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission approaches its October 7th deadline, speculations are circulating that it would challenge a significant court decision that caused ripples in the cryptocurrency market. This is all happening on the surface of a monumental legal battle, but the cryptocurrency community is on edge due to the ticking clock. No, I just don't buy it. Let me start by mentioning that Gary Gensler has officially stated their satisfaction with the settlement. Remember that SEC's original goal was $2 billion, but they only managed to raise $125 million, perhaps not the best move, but they did manage to get $4.4 billion from Binance, more than $30 million from Kraken, and $100 million from a different file they made not long ago. Plus, in my opinion, they didn't go up against Ripple. For what reason would it be necessary? They have already suffered multiple defeats at the hands of this. Who would even think to mention it? Oh, and Jeremy Hogan, also an ex-SEC lawyer who just left the agency, informed me that the SEC is likely to file an appeal, according to Eleanor Terra, who is expressing the opinion that they think we could even see it. Judge Torres's July 23 finding on XRP growth programmatic sales in the Ripple case is significant, in part, because it confirms what everyone at the SEC has been hoping for. Naturally, they feel the choice is incorrect, according to Jeremy Hogan. What the SEC ought to be considering at the moment, as a losing party, is whether or not to pursue an appeal on the investor protection mandate and capital formation. Wow, the SEC really seems to have lost it if that isn't in the forefront of their minds. This channel has previously discussed the recent Financial Committee hearing when Gary Gensler was subjected to severe questioning. Additionally, there have been reports that Gary Gensler will resign from his position in the event that Trump is elected. Not to mention Trump's blatant threats to pursue him. Going after him once he's in there is, in my opinion, a bit of a waste of time. Let XRP have its day, since some folks just can't. It needs to be lowered again. That is to say, XRP's market performance is still strong, even though its attractiveness is low. Although the market has rallied and token prices have fallen by only 0.2% in the past day, I remain of the opinion that the SEC must proceed, as I previously said in my conversation with Jeremy Horgan. Ripple is finished. Gary Gensler should really start preparing for his last term in office right now. Therefore, once again, if you have any differing opinions, please share them in the comments section. I guess I simply wanted to share my thoughts on the matter. I genuinely don't think it will happen, and we've covered every angle of the SEC versus Ripple debate on this channel. Once again, I'm not claiming that everything will go according to plan, but I fail to see the financial or credibility benefits. Next, we'll go on to something much more interesting, the recent improvements to the XRP ledger, including a patch for the AMM's empty DID and a repair for the prior transaction ID. Once again, everything is being set up for the arrival of financial adoption. This has also been agreed upon by 31 validators. Tell me what it's for. Ultimately, the second upgrade focuses on improving transaction monitoring, while the first one stops the creation of NTD-ID ledger entries, which have previously used up valuable space, making it cheaper and quicker. Before the upgrade, some ledger entries did not have the necessary fields for recording the history of ledger modifications, such as previous tracks and ID, as well as previous tracks ledger sequence. Alright, consider it from this angle. You may ask why it's necessary to upgrade XRPL in order to view past changes or have better transaction tracking. Just why is that even a thing? Well, guess what? That would be cool. Institutions in the financial markets remember past and future transactions. Must have a very solid system in place to check, validate, and, most importantly, monitor each and every transaction. Once again, I believe this is in line with the impending ripple of financial adoption, which becomes apparent when one digs a little further. It concerns international money transfers. Rumor has it that SWIFT is about to announce its adoption of XRP. XRP is supposedly about to form a partnership with Visa and MasterCard, according to current rumors. Increasingly so. It appears like new ones are appearing daily. Here we have even further rationale for my belief that the SEC would not sue Ripple. Here on the 12-hour chart, we can see how the prices have been moving recently. It was my hope that this would provide us with a clearer picture of the situation. So far, it's okay, we're still touching the upper range of the falling trend line. Once again, the crucial point is October 7th, and until then, we're in a pleasant consolidation. With a hold of less than 59 cents, we are actually in the green for the day. However, I had anticipated being here, provided that all goes according to plan, the SEC remains operational, and the public refrains from going ballistic. I believe we will witness something similar once the SEC has filed or attempted an appeal at the upper level. After that, I anticipate this trend to persist, which coincides, incidentally, with the Bitcoin price. I think XRP will follow suit, maybe not quite as aggressively, but who knows, once the October 7th deadline is over, we might possibly see an even greater rise than what we've seen previously. I honestly believe we're going to retesting 67,000 next week. Since you're not mistaken. Once that deadline has passed, that's the end of it. The Ripple SEC case has concluded in every respect, and this may serve as the impetus for XRP's imminent meteoric rise. The viewer's presence here is greatly appreciated. Bye for now, and please subscribe and like my channel.